Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex the Creative Llama. If you see the red live box above my head, that means I'm live, but if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. Comment the word Santa to get the supply list to get this Woodland Santa. We're going to paint this one up, and it is 25% off today. So comment the word Santa, go check your messenger for all the info, and we're going to get started painting. But let me get this shared over in to my broadcast channel. So if you're not part of my broadcast channel and you want to know when I'm live, right down there in the pinned comment where it says comment Santa, like right here, open it up and click on that first link. It's just a free way for me to message you. It's a free way for me to message you, and I send out just very few notifications for the most part. There are some days where I send out a little bit more than I normally do, but usually I just send out a message when I go live. So let me get this shared over in there, and then we will get started. So when y'all pop on, say hey. I am trying to stay warm. It's a little chilly here. It's a little cold here in San Antonio. Hi, Jill. Hi, Marie. Hi, babe. So we're going to paint this little Woodland Santa. It comes in 3 different sizes. This one's the 11.5 inch. There's a 14 inch, and then there's an 18 inch one, which I think the 18 inch would be perfect for like a porch, which some of y'all were saying y'all wanted some porch stuff. So there's a porch option for you with this one. Hi, Sharon. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to go ahead and put all my little pieces on the tape so I don't lose them. My shirt is backwards because the project that I'm just going to say this, the project that I'm doing tonight doesn't require, like, it doesn't matter because you can't read anything because it doesn't matter which way it's showing. So I am backwards, but it's okay. We'll survive. But hello, happy Wednesday. I had to think about that for a second. I wasn't quite sure what day it was. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Teresa. Hi, guys. So, and I'm going to be on tomorrow morning. And I've got a really cute project to do with y'all tomorrow morning, too. Hi, Donna Deek. All right. So, we're just going to kind of move all of these pieces off. Ooh, I almost forgot his little nose. And then we're going to just start with the base and start painting away. So, we know that the hat's going to be red and the body's going to be red, but all of this is going to be covered. And we need to do his face. So what I'm going to first do is wipe down everything. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Could you link your website? It's thecreativellama.com. But if you comment the word Santa and check your messenger, it'll be the first link in the message. And then when you click on that link, it'll take you to my website, and that's where I'll have everything. Hi, Linda. Long time no see. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Darlene. All right, so I'm going to wipe all this down, and we're going to get to painting, okay? The really cool thing that I like about this project is that the designer of the file, she put a box around the face, so you kind of know where to keep your, like, skin color paint, which is going to be nice, instead of trying to, like, hand paint it in there and get it exact. Hi, Lynn. You're not at your ceramics class yet? But Lori, I just dropped the link to my website in the comments. You can click on that. But you'll be able to claim this. Thanks, babe. You'll be able to claim this at the end of the live. And it's 25% off, which is great. All right, so we're going to start with, I'm going to go Tuscan red for my Santa color. You could use any red that you have. But I really like Tuscan red, and I'm just going to paint with my makeup sponges. So we're just going to chill. I got way too many. We're just going to chill. We're going to paint. We're going to chit chat. Hi, Diane. All right. So we're going to get this going. Did y'all see my post in the VIP group today? Hi, Lisa. About deco art. That's craziness. Some of y'all were right about it being discontinued. So at Hobby Lobby. So looks like you have to get it somewhere else, unfortunately. So we're going to go in with this Tuscan Red. This is going to need, I like to go over twice with my Tuscan Red. That's just a personal preference. But you don't need to take it all the way down because the little bottom of his coat is going to be white. So that's going to be covered. So don't stress about having to take that all the way down. You just want to get the main part of it. Good afternoon. Hi, Victoria. You just want to get the main part of his body covered. Just take it down far enough to where you won't have any of the wood showing through. Like, it doesn't matter on his beard and all of that because that's going to be covered. So we're going to let that dry. I'm going to do his face. I'm going to go in with Natural Buff. Usually we use warm. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Robin. Usually we use warm beige. But we're going to switch it up and we're going to go in with Natural Buff and do his face this time. And Michael's, I should stock up at Hobby Lobby. I know, I need to. I know, I need to go and stock up. If I can get away from this dang house, it's hard to get away, y'all. We are cutting our lives away around here. Mystery boxes will be shipped out on Friday. I'm so excited for y'all to get these. They're going to be awesome. All right, let's dry. And then we'll do another coat of both. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for sprinkling, Billy. So we're just painting tonight. If you didn't see, where are they? We made these today. So we have this one. And then we have this one. That was made with a chalk transfer. I really liked how those turned out. Those turned out a lot better than I expected. Yes, I did. Oh, I know. You'll have to go check. I just want to know what happened. Thank you for sprinkling, Anita. I appreciate you. All right. So we're going to go back in with our Tuscan Red. Hi, Dawn Grant. But y'all, it is chilly here in Texas, at least in San Antonio it is. I've had the back door open, so I have like a screen door I have two back doors on my porch. And I opened up the one one of the back doors is in my other craft room, and then the second back door is over in the laundry room where the dogs stay. And I'm not letting Boone roam the house right now because of his stench. So, he's staying inside. He's staying outside or he's going straight to his crate. And so I let them inside for a little bit, got some water, all of that. And then, I put them in their crate and I left the back door open, with the screen door. And so hopefully airing out his stench that he's left in this house after getting sprayed by a skunk, y'all. It's been exhausting. I know, I'm so excited. Yay, Billy, I saw your order. I saw them. Nice. We have spring-like weather today, but this will change this week. Oh, no, I'll take the rain. You can send the rain to Texas. I'd be happy to take that. For sure. Okay, so this Natural Buff actually covered pretty well. Remember, this is going to go on top, so we don't need to paint the entire box, but I am going to lay it down just to make sure. Because knowing me, I'm not going to paint the whole thing, but it kind of helps you, know where to keep the paint, if you will. I know. It was 89 today here. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth. I feel like that's probably not usual for California. Is it? I don't know. Hi, Brenda. The only time I've been to California was at the airport. More snow. We had thunderstorms yesterday, lots of wind today. Yeah, the wind was picking up pretty bad last night. And then it was a really pretty day today. Really pretty. All right, I think our red and our beige or our Natural Buff looks good. Okay. So now we have quite a bit of white to paint. So we have the bottom of his suit. We have his beard. We have the top of his hat. We have the mustache. Then we have these little things in his eyebrows. And the little, I'm trying to talk it out so I get everything painted that I'm supposed to. All right, so we're gonna put this guy over here. Let's wipe down these pieces. And then we will get started with the white. 54 in Louisiana. I've been doing that, Miss Tammy. The issue is I'm trying just to spot clean. Well, one, he doesn't like baths and it's a fight and I can't do it by myself. I have to have someone here to help me bathe him. So right now I'm just trying to spot clean him. And ChatGPT said to use a rag. Well, he's afraid of the rag. He's afraid of the little towel. And so we were talking about this on my live earlier. And so I've been doing like a little spray mist on him as I can. And that has seemed to help a little bit. But I might have to get him groomed if it doesn't get any better. But I'm hesitant to take him to the groomer because he's had a bad experience with the groomer. So all right. Now we're going to go in with the white. So this is Snow White or Titanium White. And we're under a tornado watching today a window. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, so we don't need to worry about, maybe I'm lying, hold on. No, so we don't need to worry about painting this top piece up here because this is gonna go on top. So I really just need to worry about this piece and then I guess this piece right here. Sorry, y'all, I thought my phone was ringing. All right, let me dry that real quick. Okay. So the thing with white I have found is that, especially with the deco art, I need a couple of coats. I need to go find some Dixie Belle, a local retailer for Dixie Belle, because I know white Dixie Belle covers a little bit better. So have any of y'all used Dixie Belle paint before? Now you don't really need to do the whole tree because there's going to be a piece that covers up the tree. So I'm just going to do that little piece and move on. Who is ready for the Whatnot sale on Saturday? Okay, Lynn, have fun at your class if that's where you're at. Miss Lynn usually takes a ceramics class on Wednesdays. But enjoy your evening, Miss Lynn. I hope you have the funnest time. Whatnot sales on Saturday. I have a whole slew of items to add that is sitting on my counter right now that I need to take pictures of. And then I kind of came up with some good ideas, I believe to be good ideas, for some cutout bundles. There'll be some mystery cutout bundles, and then there will be some that there'll only be one of. And I'll show you exactly what's going to be in the bundle. And the only way to grab those items is in that bundle. I'm excited. Yes, I told him with this cold weather in Texas, it's chicken soup. Ooh, that sounds so good, Linda. I was on Whatnot when I got your live notification. Girl, be careful. Whatnot is addicting. Thomas and I were having this conversation earlier today. He had to delete the app. He was buying too many Pokemon cards. He likes to collect Pokemon cards. So he was like, I gotta get off Whatnot because I'm spending too much money. All right. So I'm going to get out another piece of tape and I'm going to put all of the pieces that I want white. Oh, I forgot to do his nose. But all the pieces I want white right here. I did put all my small pieces over here so I wouldn't lose them. Because if you know me, you know I tend to lose pieces around here, and this is going to be white. So we're going to get a white coat on all of these, and then we'll dry, and then we'll go back and do, I think one more coat should be fine. Ah! Yeah, definitely dangerous. Yeah, so we'll have about 75 items. There'll be some mystery boxes, mystery ornament bags. There'll be some ornament bow bags. I'll have some bows up for grabs. There'll be some, I think, like metal signs up. There will be all sorts of crafting stuff. So just if you don't want to shop Whatnot and you just want to hang out, come hang out with us on Saturday night. Haley will be here. She'll have more of her Hey Hey giveaways. We're going to do it a little bit differently this time. And then, so I'm hoping that the show will only last like an hour and a half. Last time we were on for over 3 hours, and it was a little too long. It was a little long. Don't y'all think? I was tired. We were all tired. All right. Well, they're so quiet tonight. I know people are doing things. They're watching. I'm a big person like that watches while I'm working or doing something. So I get it if you're not able to comment. Okay, there's our second coat of that one. We're going to do our second coat of the mustache. Okay. And then we're going to go through and we're going to distress all of this, but we've got to get it painted. Yeah, it was 3 hours of laughing. Oh my gosh. And we're going to have a chit chat with Miss Haley. Something I noticed she was doing, I haven't even told her this yet, is that she would hold up the item and then she would sit there for, you know, the 20-second bid time. She would sit there and look at it for a good 12 seconds herself to analyze it rather than showing y'all. So I don't know if she's watching, but I'm gonna have to tell her it's not for you to look at, it's for y'all to look at. God bless her. All right, that's painted, that's painted. Then let's go, and thank you so much for sharing, Doreen. What's everybody up to? What are y'all doing? Y'all just chilling? What did y'all do for dinner? Anything yummy? And if you want to RSVP for the Whatnot show, just comment the word Santa, and it's going to be the link. It's linked in the message for you. I'm real excited about it. We have a lot of fun on Whatnot. We've gotten new people who are on Whatnot who maybe don't see our Facebook. Speak of the devil, here she is. I don't know if Shelly was watching, and I don't know. We'll see what she says, y'all. Haley just got on. I can see it on my end. Making dinner. Ooh, what are you making, Miss Lisa? Taco Bell. Hi, Jennifer. Chit chat with you about what? About holding up the item. Like, here's item number. Start bidding. A lot of times you're like, oh, well, I would have done this or blah, blah, blah. And it's a 20-second bid and you're sitting there staring at it yourself longer than the bid is, and then they can't see it. So just holding up the item longer. Laser. Laser what? So sweet of her to come to your house. Oh, absolutely, Miss Billy. She and Shelly are some of my best friends, so I felt very lucky to have them keep things running for at least for a little bit while I was gone. Hi, Kimmy. All right, that looks good. We're going to move that over here. Chicken and rice with pinto beans. Yum. Making rigatoni and garlic. Ooh, I'm coming over, Miss Lisa. I'm a sucker for pasta. It's because I like to see what you painted. I'll look at the stuff before the Whatnot this time. I know. It's innocent. Grilled cheese and mashed potatoes. Ooh. All right, here we go. We have the tree. What color should we do the tree? Should we go aloe or desert cactus? What do y'all think? Let me see if I can find them. Should we go aloe or desert cactus? I'm thinking desert cactus. So this is desert cactus. And then this is aloe. Tamales. Which one do y'all think? She does, no, Maureen, don't get me wrong. She does a great job. She's definitely entertaining. That's for dang sure. Aloe. All right, while y'all are telling me that, let's go ahead. Let's paint the gloves. Y'all, we're almost done with the painting. This actually went fairly quickly. Aloe. Oh, I thought y'all were going to say desert cactus. You love aloe. Me too. Aloe's such a good color. All right. And if you missed it earlier today, I told y'all if you won the paint giveaway that I had a couple weeks ago, probably way too long ago, I finally figured out what was going on with my order. And so those are now officially ordered, and they will be, once I get them, I will ship them out. I thought I had ordered them weeks ago, and then apparently I wasn't going through with the final step of ordering. And I thought I tried to order them 3 or 4 times. Well, turns out it was a user error. Hi, Maria. Okay, we'll go aloe. Well, hold on. Yeah, we'll do aloe. That's fine. Ooh. I'm currently cutting mystery box stuff. So if you ordered a mystery box, we are finishing cutting those and they will be ready by Friday. Hi, Michelle Bauer. All right, love painting with black because it's usually just one coat, which is fabulous. Aloe, I have a feeling I know what you're going to say. Okay, no. Bye-bye. Bye, Mark Dave. Go on, get skedaddle. So we've got aloe or we've got desert cactus. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know which one you're going to pick. I bet she's going to pick desert cactus. I shouldn't have said that. I should have waited till she commented. That just makes it fun. Can y'all still see that comment from him? Because it's still showing on my phone. I know. We were just talking about that. I know. All right. I think aloe was the winner, but this is a new aloe. So let me see. Y'all, I know my aloe. First pull. I knew. So you could go desert cactus or aloe. Y'all like aloe, so that's what we're going to go with. Eucalyptus leaf. Oh, that's what it is. It wasn't desert cactus. It was eucalyptus leaf. Oh, I'm a silly goose. Hold on. Well, I'm a dum-dum. I didn't even read this. Maria came on here and she read it. I don't know if she realized this or she was just saying eucalyptus leaf. But that's eucalyptus leaf. That's not desert cactus. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why? Okay, hold on. Ban user from page. Hold on. Ban. I don't know what happened. It disappeared. My granddaughter did her turkey and it took it to school. She told her teacher and friend that she has a best friend. Oh, how cute. Oh, I love that, Linda. That's so sweet. Okay. I'm a silly goose. I pulled the wrong color. So we've got aloe or we've got desert cactus. I can understand why y'all didn't choose this. So it would be helpful if I, pick the right colors. Now, which one do y'all want? Aloe. So you can say keep or change if you want desert cactus. Let me know. And while y'all are doing that, I can do... Lisa, we are making a standing Santa. Okay. You can get it in 3 different sizes. There's the 11.5 inch, which is what I'm doing. There's a 14-inch one, and then there's an 18-inch one. So I don't know if Miss Janice is here, but you can get a 18-inch one for your porch if you want to. Change, keep. Ooh, we've got some changers. I don't see it on my, okay. Hi, Michelle, how are you? All right, I'm gonna paint the berries and the Tuscan red with just whatever I have left on my, all right. Hi, Tammy. Okay, we're saying to change. Michelle's like, go eucalyptus leaf. All right, we'll change it. I think I'm gonna like the desert cactus because it's a little bit of a darker green. But if you like aloe, you stay with aloe. Okay. Whoop. Here we go. Oh yeah. I think this is going to be better. But I love aloe. It's such a good color. All right. This is desert cactus. And I'm going to go in with just a paint pen to do the trunk of the tree. Oh my gosh. It's like I've never painted before. You did, Maria. Maria, did you see that it said eucalyptus leaf? Or were you just choosing eucalyptus leaf? Be helpful if I could read. All right, I'm gonna do another coat of these. That looks good. We're done with the red. I'm gonna pull out the holly, the greenery, and we're gonna do this in the desert cactus as well. But after this, everything is painted except for the base, which I'm just gonna paint black, and the little nose for his face. So we gotta paint that too. So I wanna say if they're 25% off. So I wanna say the 18-inch is $22.50. That's the sales price. So $22.50 for the 18-inch one. That one's normally $30. Then the 14-inch one is $20. And then this one is $16, but they're all 25% off. So this one is that I'm doing, the 11.5-inch one is going to be $12. I'm forgetting. The math is hard for me right now. I know, Miss Billy, I usually do, but just for time. No, but I know my greens. Good, Michelle. I'm glad to hear that. Let me see. Let me look. Let me pull it up. How about that? How about I do that? I can tell you exactly the prices. Okay, so with the 25% off, the 11.5-inch one, the one that I'm doing tonight, that's the size I'm doing, is $12 tonight. The 14-inch one is $15. And then the 18-inch tall one is $22.50. That's with the 25% off. Now, you'll be able to add it to an order if you want to. Just let me get through everything, and then I'll let y'all claim. Or you can comment the word Santa and go to the website and order yourself. Whatever you want to do. Okay. We're going to do one more coat of the desert cactus. This is a really pretty color too. I recommend this color. Hi, Leona. All right. Cover this up. Get that one. And then I'm going to do one more coat of his little nose. I get it, Miss Billy. I usually do, but I'm just like, I don't know, I'm like laser focused in right now. For the 14-inch one, yes. I don't know what $15 you're talking about, but the 14-inch one is $15. That's with the 25% off. All right, let's get this dry, and then we're going to do the fun part, which is distressing everything and gluing it and putting it all together. All right, everything's painted. So let me put all of my paint back in the bottles, and then we will start distressing and gluing it. So y'all hit the heart button for me. Comment the word Santa if you want to go check out the pricing on the website. There's 3 different sizes, like I said. They're all different prices. And you can choose exactly which one you want over there. Oh, you're fine, Miss Billy. Where did you get the paint that when it dry, it looks like glass? Amazon. It's called liquid glass. If you comment, which I think you already did, Miss Leona, if you go to the message that I sent you, there's going to be a button that says Amazon favorites. If you click around in there, I'm not quite sure which section it is on my Amazon storefront, but it is linked in there, but it's called liquid glass. All right, here's our Santa. Well, heck, where is the black? Here we go. So we're going to start distressing, and then we're going to start gluing this cutie. Oh yeah, that thing sold out real fast. Yeah, that was a super popular transfer. And that was one that they brought back. Leona, if you hang out till the end, and if you remind me, I can link it for you in the chat. They're in the 25% off with chalk ends tonight. And the free gifts and all of that. So there's the free gift with any purchase. You get chalk markers, a set of chalk markers. And then with a $50 purchase, you get a free jar of paste, which is called amethyst, but you can't order on the website. You just have to get it with a purchase. All right. Let's see. I don't know if I want to distress it in brown or black, but I want to see all of my options. I'm hoping that we could do antique linen. All right. Let's try this one. I have a fox shelf sitter that's like a Christmas, like a woodland animals one that I could do. I don't know if I'm going to like this color. We're going to test this out. So this is antique linen. I thought it was more brown, but it doesn't appear so. So we're going to try this out and we're going to see what we think. No, I don't like that. Nope. I don't love that. So let's go brown. Yay, you got some free stuff. That's exciting. Yeah, y'all, Maria posted a picture in the VIP group of some of her ornaments that she got in her ornament mystery bag in our last Whatnot sale. Foxes. Fox eye. Is it foxes? It's foxes, right? All right, so this is going to go on the bottom. Ooh, y'all, look at that Santa already. Then we're going to distress his beard. And then we're going to start gluing. But I want to add some pink. Yay, Linda, I saw your order too. Lots of y'all placed your orders today. I don't want y'all to miss out on the free stuff if you can get it. All right, so y'all know how I was looking for my blush the other day. It was literally sitting right in front of me. Hi, Nara. How are you? All right. We're going to add some blush to the cheeks. And I need to do the eyes as well. I mean, most of this is going to be covered, so it really doesn't matter, but I always think a little blush kind of helps bring it together. I wanted my Posca paint pen, but this will work. Ooh, yeah, isn't the Shimmer Frost really pretty? This is just not dark enough. I don't love that. All right, let me try it with this one. So I use my Sharpie brand black marker on here, and I don't love like that it's not, let me show you. I don't love that it's not like real dark. So I'm going to go in with a different marker. I'm going to go in with my, the black version of my white pen that I go in with. Oh yeah, that's much better. All right, let's try that. Get that covered. Not covered, but dry. Because you know me, I'll go in and I'll smudge it and mess it all up. I'm going to add a little bit more of this. I want that to be a little bit darker. And then we're going to start gluing. So, oh yeah. Okay, and there's lines for everything lines up. So, you're not going in blind. I'm going to make several. Ooh, I love that. Hi, Marlene. I loved how easy the craft this morning was. It was super easy. And very simple. So, but y'all hang out with me. Don't go anywhere. Oh gosh, I did a terrible job at lining that up. All right, I'm gonna try to clean up some of this paint. Oh yes, I love Nominee. Y'all know that I love Nominee. Okay. We're going to glue this on the bottom. Okay. Hold that down. Don't move it. All right. That looks good. We're going to distress the mustache. But what are y'all thinking of our Santa so far? Is it hard to kind of tell or kind of see it all come together while it's not together yet? Are y'all into Santas? Is there a certain theme you're looking for? Okay. Where is... I need a black... Here we go. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to fix the edges because... Oh, no. That's a white marker. And I don't need that one. What? There it is. Trying to clean up the edges. Yeah, the Stick Fast is great. For sure. All right. We're going to glue this down. I should have done that to all my edges. I do that because I'm a messy painter and I tend to get paint on the edges. Yeah, Nominee's gorgeous. Oh, heck, y'all. Y'all see what I did? I didn't paint all the way up. Gosh darn it. All right. So let me show y'all. And I even said this when I even said this before I painted it, that I needed to go up with the paint right here. So there is going to be a little part of that you're going to see. So I do need to paint that really quickly. Gosh darn it. And I got to be careful with this. Me too. I always forget. So I got to be careful with this that I don't get this white where I don't want it. It shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. I say that and then I'm having difficulty. Let's see. There's Booner. Y'all hear him? He says hello. He's like, hi, everybody. My mom's mad at me. I'm not allowed to go inside for a few days. Hi, Linda. Hi, Holly. I'll hear him. He's being a little brat outside. All right, let's dry. Let's do one more coat. You could use a white paint pen, but I want it to match. Sometimes with white paint pens, they don't always match your paint, at least for me. And so to prevent that, I just am going to use my paint. He doesn't smell as bad. I will say that he does not smell as bad, but he still smells. And I'm pretty sure I'm nose blind to the smell now, but I'm so afraid, y'all, if I go out in public, I'm going to smell like a skunk. I'm going to smell like a skunk. I probably should do that too, Miss Linda, to prevent this mistake. But, you know, it is what it is. It's at least a small little thing. All right, let's dry that. Melinda, I thought it was Linda. Sorry, I read your name wrong. I would, Robbie, but he does not. I need someone here to help me give him a bath. He hates baths to begin with, and I cannot wrestle him by myself to do it. Thomas was like, just give him a bath. I'm like, I can't do it on my own. I will break the shower door with him. So, when Thomas comes around this weekend, I'll get him to help me. All right. Ooh, y'all, look at this. Oh, Billy, so sweet. I bet yours doesn't smell like skunk. And I am going to fix this little piece down here. I'm going to show y'all what I did. So sometimes with the stick fast, if you put your piece down, right, and you move it and it's not completely lined up, sometimes it'll leave like a little glue residue right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my paintbrush, and we're going to fix that little section right there. Because I just don't like the way that looks. So I'm just going to dip into the lid and hopefully cover that up. Oh my gosh, Boone. He's telling someone out there what to do or somewhere where to go. Oh gosh. Maureen. If Thomas was here, he'd completely agree with you. All right, I'm going to go over that again. I just don't want that glue residue that I wiped off to like just be on there. I don't know. I just don't want that to happen. All right, thank goodness then having so many times I smelled fun. Oh, me too. And this time I did not win. I probably should go put him up, but we're almost done. Ball's Parks. Oh gosh. Y'all. I have a feeling we're gonna have to give him like multiple baths this weekend. Oh, now Tucker's on it. Can y'all hear him? They're angry about something out there. I hope it's not another skunk. I can hear another dog barking though. But Tucker did not get sprayed. So there's that. But I'm treating him like he got sprayed. He's been getting the baths. He's easy to bathe. He's, you know, only like 7 pounds. So, all right, we're going to push this down. We're getting close, y'all. We are getting close. All right, so now we have the hand with the lantern. I want white. I don't know where my white is. I don't know. Oh gosh, that's falling. Oh, right here. It's on the cart. Imagine that. All right. We're going to distress the gloves in white. Cute, cute. And we're going to distress the lantern in white. Do you have a place where they have a dog bath? I don't. I'm sure there is one, Leona. The issue is that Boone, and I was talking about this on my live earlier, and I know not everybody watched it. The issue is that Boone, ooh, there's a candle in the middle. I probably should fix that. The issue is that Boone is a very skittish dog, like extremely, extremely, extremely skittish. And I'm gonna see if I can use this wipe. And if I take him to a groomer, he's not gonna like that. Which I might have to do like the mobile grooming for him. But like if I take him somewhere that he doesn't know, it's gonna be bad news. He's a diva. Yeah, I should have done that with Boone. I did that with Tucker, and Tucker doesn't like the bath, but he absolutely does tolerate it. I mean, he's 6 pounds. Like, where is he gonna go? But I should have done that with Boone. But Boone, that's another story. I'm not gonna even go there. I'm not even gonna go there. But I should have done that. All right, so we're just gonna do a white candle. That's trash. That's a terrible marker. I got that one from Hobby Lobby and it's horrendous. Yeah, so he's a very skittish dog. Sorry, I didn't even get finished with my thought. And it's just hard to do. I mean, he's afraid of a towel. I was trying to wipe him down with a towel yesterday and he was acting like I was going to, you know what, him. So we gotta figure something out. I need somebody to help me. You know what I mean? Like, I can't absolutely give him a bath. I just need someone to help contain him while I scrub. I heard Tractor Supply Store had a 2-station, but I don't know if it all, oh, gotcha. Yeah, if I took him to, like, in public to go get bathed, y'all, that would be a show. That would be a show for everybody who's in that location because it would be an epic disaster. Could you imagine? If he's afraid of a towel, a white towel. Imagine what he'd be like in a brand new place with all noises and smells and... Hi, Angela. How are you? But I appreciate all the suggestions. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate him. Yeah. He's afraid of everything. He's a big old baby. All right. So we went in and we just painted the candle in there. I'm going to stress it a little bit more. There we go. All right. Let's glue. But yeah, he's a big old baby, y'all. You're doing okay? I'm glad you're doing okay. All right. Put that back. This table is a mess right now. But it's okay. I'm going to do this. Like so. All right. Then I'm going to take my Ollie's Afraid of the Ceiling. Yeah, exactly. That's how Boone is. Boone is just afraid of everything. And then I'm hesitant to take him to a groomer because he had a bad experience. And the lady was very frustrated with him. And that's a whole nother story, but... So I'm a little iffy about groomers for him. I'll take Tucker to a groomer. Tucker's easy. But, I don't know. I gotta figure something out. I'm hoping that just like... You know, this could just be me being ignorant or naive. I'm just hoping if I let him be outside for a little while, it'll just air out. I have a golden lab that is the same way. He is afraid of himself and he get in the bath in the pond. Yeah, exactly. That's Boone. He's afraid of his own shadow. Like if an intruder came into my house, he'd be hiding behind me. Tucker, on the other hand, would just be barking. Trying to bite him with his non-existent teeth. And see, that's the thing, Angela. Like, thunder and lightning doesn't scare Boone. Fireworks doesn't scare Boone. But a white towel, that's it. He's done. He's like, I'm out of here. Send me to the grave with that white towel because I am not getting near it. But thunder and lightning, no issue. Fireworks, no issue. Make it make sense. All right. Ow. We're going to glue the little nose. I added a little bit of blush to the nose. Gum him to death. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not a single issue with thunderstorms. Who would have thought? I figured he'd be, you know, shaking in his fur in the closet or something. Back to crafty ladies losing. Oh, Patty, I'm so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry, my friend. That is horrible. I will say that crafting, even though I haven't lost... Crafting has helped me through some of my darkest times. I will say that. So, I know it's hard to get back into it, but just scroll and keep watching people, and until you find something that you are so excited to make, you're like, okay, I got to make that. Hated the air fryer? What, Linda? Oh my gosh, I need to hear this story. Hated the air fryer. Really? Now, that's interesting. Mine shake like a Taco Bell dog. Your Australian Shepherds do. All right, so these are the little eyebrows. Haley, I saw you just popped on. Are you still here? Yeah, we're thinking about you, Miss Patty. I am so sorry. No parent should ever have to do that. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this little Santa. Look at him. I'm back on. I think some of your giveaway stuff came in today. Hey, giveaways are coming back, y'all. Hey, giveaways are making a comeback. My Yorkie and my neighbor laughed when I told her about Boone. She said her dog once drank her tea, Earl Grey. She had it in her cup. She called her vet and said, don't worry, it's fine. It will run its course. He will be calm. Oh, that's funny. Man. I know, I was all worried because he was drooling a lot. And, you know, Boone is like a worst case scenario dog. Like, you know, he's had surgery, foreign body surgery twice. I just was telling Thomas, I was like, this is it. Like, he's going to need something. He's going to have to go back to the vet because his silly self got, you know, sprayed by, I was going to say a raccoon, sprayed by a skunk, and it's probably going to be worst case scenario for him. So he's had the 2 foreign body surgeries, and 2 weeks after his last surgery, he had to stay overnight because he was so severely dehydrated that he started vomiting blood. And that was another like $1,800 at the vet. So I told Thomas, like, I'm done with vet bills. No more. But that's just Boone. He's a weird dog too. Like, he's an odd one. Sweet little Boone. He's an odd duckling. Hi, Marcy. Make sure you come on Saturday to the Whatnot sale. I am not using her liquid glass. I bought a plastic cat from Dollar Tree and bought it in the house. And oh my gosh, Miss Billy. Let's see. Mine is not afraid of anything. When he goes out, he has to watch. Oh, see, I wish I had a dog like that, Miss Leona. Pet insurance. I hope everyone who can join. Yeah. How old is he? Boone, he's going to be, let's see. He's 6. He'll be 6. Yeah. Because he was born in 2019. So he'll be 6 next month. He's just, yeah. He's a really trainable dog, but there's not much going on upstairs for him. Like, I hate to say this, but like, the light is on, but nobody's home for Boone. There's not much going on upstairs for that one. You'll probably think I'm so mean, but it's true. There really isn't much going on upstairs for that one. All right, so we're going to add our holly, and then we're going to be done. There we go. Ah! There's that. And then this is going to go here and here. And I want to add like a little ribbon to this. So I might have to get up and go grab my ornament box to add it. But I don't even know if the ribbon I have, I think the ribbon I have is going to be too wide. So maybe we'll just do like a little raffia bow. Let's do a raffia bow. Because that one we can control the size of. Okay, so we're done with the brown. Put that away. We're about to be done with the white. And then I'm going to show y'all how to put the stand together. Ooh, and we got to do the end of the hat. Hi, Martha. Yeah, poor Boone. He's trying to be heroic and rescue a baby skunk, he told me. Can the vet get prescribed something for to calm him so you can give him a bath? I probably should ask that, Holly. That's a decent question. I should probably ask the vet that. If I order Santa, is there a way you can combine my order with what I purchased earlier to save on shipping? Yes, as long as it hasn't shipped, because I know you ordered the cutout of the week. Tammy, I'm almost positive. So, if you wanting to combine it with that, then no, because that's already shipped. But I know we were talking about the arches, the stained glass stuff earlier. If you place an order for that, then yes, I can do that. I will have to add on a little bit for the shipping, but it won't be like another $8 on shipping. You know what I mean? That's what I was talking about, Miss Teresa. I'm going to get that. But yes, I can do that for you. That is not a problem. You just have to make sure that you pay the balance on the invoice. Because a lot of times people miss that email and it doesn't get paid, and then that stuff gets canceled. Because I don't send it unless it's paid for. All right, where's my black? I got you, Miss Teresa. That is the last step for this. So I'm going to distress this a little bit in black. I wanted this to be black. And move all of this out of the way. We're going to put this together, and then we need to paint our stand really quickly. Okay. There's that. I did not do a great job at lining those up. Thank you. All right, we're gonna let that set up. So here is the stand. So you're gonna get 4 pieces with the stand. We need to paint this black really quickly. Let me do that. I was trying to see if I could get away with not painting it, but I think it's gonna look better. You could totally do diamond dust. You could do snow text on the fur, whatever floats your boat. Okay, so I'm gonna paint the edge of this really quickly. You could paint the whole thing if you wanted to, but we're really just gonna see the edge. So that's really all that we need painted. Okay. We're gonna paint the top piece. Now, I'm not going to paint these pieces because they're gonna be on the back, so it doesn't really matter what they look like. If that bothers you, go right ahead and paint them. But we're not gonna see them. So, wipe up my hands, let's dry this, and we'll glue these together. And then we will finish putting it all together. And then we're done. Okay, so we're gonna glue these together. And this is kind of like the stand that is for the large signpost. So if you've put that together, it's very similar to that. But I'm going to see if we can put this together without gluing these pieces down. And then we'll see. Oh, shoot. That's what I forgot to do, Miss Diane. I forgot about the mini angel. I will get that and I will have it for you tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I forgot. I mean, I can. All right. So here is little Santa. Honestly, it doesn't need the brace. But if you feel that yours needs a little bit more support, so the way that it fits in, let me show you. It's a T, right? So this is going to obviously go in the horizontal part, and then this is going to go in the vertical slot. Now the whole point of this is to glue it and glue this to the back so then it has more support. But honestly, I think it's okay without it. You're not going to be moving it around, but if you want to glue it like that for a little bit more support, you can. which I might. Isn't he so cute? So let me glue. Let me do this. Let's see. I'm going to glue. I'm going to put glue on the brace back here. Okay. And I'm just going to line this up and glue this down. I'm not gluing this. I'm just gluing the brace back here. That way when it ships, it can, when this goes in the What Not sale, can ship flat with this piece. Okay. And then this will just fit right back here in the slot. And there you go. So this one is the Woodland Santa. Okay, let's go through. Let's add a couple of white lines. I just realized I forgot to do that because it does need a little something, something. And then we will do our claims. Okay, so I'm going to give you all the information for this cutout first. There's 3 sizes. There's an 11.5 inch, which is the size that I'm doing. There's a 14 inch, and then there's a big 18 inch one that you could put on a porch or like by a fireplace, whatever you want, but it'll stand 18 inches tall. They're all 25% off tonight only, so you have to claim before midnight tonight. And I'm going to give you the prices with the discount. So what I am going to do real quick is just dot this tree, because the tree needs a little something. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. So this one, the 11.5 inch one, the one that I'm doing tonight, is going to be $12. If you want this one, you're going to comment the number 4 and you're going to put 11 inch. Okay. If you want the 14 inch one, so that one will stand a few inches taller than this one, that one is going to be $15. So then you'll put number 4, 14 inch. Or if you want the 18 inch, that one will be $22.50, and you'll put number 4, 18 inch. That way I know which one to send you an invoice for. Does that make sense? So just number 4 and the size that you want, and then I will do the rest. Okay. So this is the 11.5 inch one, number 4, 11 inch, number 4, 14 inch, number 4, 18 inch. Okay. This one is $12. That's with the 25% off. The 14 inch one is $15. And then the 18 inch one is $22.50. Does that make sense? Are there any questions about that one? I actually may need to glue this down because it is a little wobbly. Are there any questions about that? So number 4. Oh, that's a thing. Gotcha, Miss Monica. Yes, and if you already have an order that you started this week, I haven't sent out invoices yet. Life has just been a little crazy. I will add that to your invoice, or if you already placed an order from starting Monday to today, I will add it to that order as long as it hasn't shipped. I know I've shipped a couple of items already this week. So number 4, 11-inch, which is $12. The 14-inch was a little bit taller. It's going to be $15. And then the 18-inch tall one will be $22.50. So you just have to comment the number 4 and the size that you want. And then I'll go over the other items really quickly. So this one, this is the 11.5-inch one. So this one is number 4, 11.5 inches, $12. Okay, and there's 2 other sizes. There's the 14-inch one. That is $15. So you'd comment number 4, 14-inch, if you want the 14-inch one, or you can comment number 4 for the 18-inch one, and that one is $22.50. Okay, and that's with the 25% off. I think I'm gonna have to glue that in there, or at least glue this to the back. Okay, then I'm gonna kind of go backwards. This one is number 3. It's gonna match the transfer. So this is a cutout that matches a transfer. So Kimberly, let me know which size you want. Do you want the 11-inch, 11.5-inch, the 14-inch, or the 18-inch one? I just need to know which size. This is number 3. You're going to get the 2 arches for the stained glass scenes. And this is $6. These are 25% off tonight as well. They'll come blank like this. You paint them however you want to, and it does go with the transfer. So this one is number 3 for $6. Oh my gosh, they're not stopping. Number 3 for $6. I know it's backwards. This is number 2 for $5. This is number 2 for $5. Gotcha, Kimberly. And then this is number 1. Yours will just come with the cutout, not the beads and the bow. But this one is number 1, and it is $6. $6. Gotcha, Miss Julie. And this is the cutout of the week. So we've only had 4 items this week. I'm keeping it small while I'm trying to get caught up. Okay. So we will have, as of now, we will have Thrifty Thursday tomorrow. And I'll try to have some more items. I will be live tomorrow morning at 11:15. I have a really cute, it's another shelf sitter, but it's a small little shelf sitter for tomorrow. And it's kind of something new that we haven't done before. So it's a new type project. So I'm going to hop off of here. Y'all have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go continue working on your mystery boxes. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. If you have questions, okay, Billy, if you have questions about the Santa or anything like that, you are more than welcome to send me a message and I can help you with that. Do you use a plain white ink pad for your white distressing? Yeah, I probably should get another one because it has discoloration. But this one is called the Hero Hues in the color Unicorn. I got this from Amazon too. Got you, Miss Mary Beth. You are awesome. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to eat, go switch out the laser, and then start getting y'all's invoices together because I haven't sent them out yet. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I think our little Santa turned out really stinking cute. Like, really cute. So, there he is, a little up close and personal, if you will. So, see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.